If they don't earn enough money, if the families don't enough money to sustain their livelihoods, why do you need to go to school? You might as well, I need you to get food on the table immediately.
We know that there is a lot of relationship between poverty and education. Education uplifts people out of poverty, but poverty also is associated with poor educational attainment.
Right.
So what are your thoughts on this, Sam, since you spend a lot of time with very, very underprivileged segments of society?
I think for underprivileged communities, the math behind it is quite simple. Is it school or food on the table? So it's a very tough choice to make. And that is why I think sometimes it's a bit unfair to focus all the attention on the Ministry of Education, because it's all interrelated. If they don't earn enough money, if the families don't enough money to sustain their livelihoods, why do you need to go to school? You might as well, I need you to get food on the table immediately. I need you to help my parents out doing something, like for the communities that I work with, is to tend to the land or gather produce from the forest and all of that. So I think it's very interrelated, and that's how systemic changes happen. It's not just the role of the Ministry of Education to make sure, of course, the Ministry of Education, and to ensure that every public school in Malaysia provides high quality education that is equitable for everyone. That is definitely it. But there are also other factors that contribute to lower academic performance.
The numbers that you hear, 70% don't want to go into higher education. I don't have the numbers, but I dare say quite a few would be from the B40s, because they would rather quickly get their jobs and to put food on the table. So I guess at the end, it's addressing
It is, but it's
poverty.
when we speak about also access to education, I think we can look back during the pandemic. During the pandemic, we had 1.8 million out of 6 million students who did not have access to online learning. That says a lot. Technology, smartphones, and all of this is relatively quite cheap these days, but we still have that good 1.8 million out of that 6 million that cannot access education. I really love to see a more sense of urgency towards issues like this. I think this is what, for me personally, but I also think the general public wants to look at. If we are talking about learning poverty, we are talking about learning loss and all of that, we're talking about the digital divide, we're talking about AI, but where is that sense of urgency to bring, again, going back to my two keywords, right? Relevance and also potential.